Hey guys, what's up? This is Ziploc Rules 2013, and it is my pleasure today to welcome you all to my next Let's Play. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Let's Play Super Mario Bros. Deluxe for the Game Boy Color. The Nintendo Game Boy Color, released in 1999, which is, oh my god, I still remember. I mean, I wasn't around when it came out, but this was my first, I think this is the first version of like the NES Mario 1 I ever played. I mean, there was only really two releases of it, you know, the original NES and then on here, but you know, this was the second version of Mario 1 I had, but the first portable version. And it's pretty much, if you don't know what it is, it's literally just a port of the NES Super Mario Brothers, along with Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, which is an unlockable later in the game. Well, not later in the game. If you get a certain number of points, it just unlocks. But, so it's Mario 1 and the Lost Levels, basically. And it is, I mean, when I say it's like a direct port, like it is the NES game, Super Mario Brothers, on a handheld. Now, there are some kind of downsides to this version, which I'll get to later, but yes, we're going to be playing this here on my channel. Now, you've probably seen the original NES version, but you may not have seen this version. It has a challenge mode, which I will have to unlock later on, since, I just recorded or tried to record this and something happened. I guess I'd already lost my file. So I had to rebuy this game. I got it on eBay, an old throwaway cartridge, which had a dead battery, so I have to I'm gonna have to like replay through every level I play through in this video before I record the next. That's gonna be a little annoying, but we're gonna go ahead and play through the main game. And you actually have this little overworld kind of menu here. Now, you can't backtrack. It's kind of like Mario 3, where you just go through to each level, but you can't backtrack, much like in Mario 3. So, you can't backtrack. However, you can backtrack within the levels. You can go back to a certain degree. It doesn't let you go back too far, but unlike the NES game, if you went in the NES version, if you went anywhere, you couldn't go back like at all from the current position you were in. Like this, I wouldn't have been able to go back. Like that end of that bush would have been the furthest I could have gone back. But yes, this is Super Mario Brothers, originally on the NES. This is probably, I don't want to say one of the lesser known ports. Like, obviously it's on the Game Boy Color, so it obviously sold really well, but not necessarily a version of the game you hear people talking a lot about today. Now, if you can't already tell, the screen crunching, I can stretch this, but that didn't really help anything. The screen is obviously very limited with how much you can see. So, they made it so that you could use the D-pad and actually look up and down in each of the levels, so you could see what you wouldn't be able to see, you know, from your current standing point. Like, I can't see the ceiling from here. Now I can. And so that's a really useful feature. You're gonna pretty much need it later on. It's gonna become a necessity pretty much. Now, I actually was going to be doing my first 3DS LP in place of this, but some stuff happened. My 3DS took a little bit longer than expected to get shipped out. So yeah, we're playing through this. I was probably going to play through this eventually anyway, but I don't know. I wasn't necessarily planning to do it right here, right now, but I'm happy to be playing this. I really am. Like, it's just, this is such a great game. Fire Flower, we already have that. Obviously, the typical Mario 1 power-ups, I mean, it's really, the only power-ups you get in this game are Mushroom, Fire Flower, and Starman. That's literally all there is in this game in terms of power-ups. In Lost Levels, I didn't mean to go through that, dang it. It's one of those blocks you can hit like 10 times, get like extra coins from right there. Totally missed it. But obviously in Lost Levels, which we will be playing through during this LP, there's the Poison Mushroom, which isn't even... That's not a power-up, it obviously makes you go down a level, so... You don't want to hit that, but that is a thing in Lost Levels. And we didn't really get, like, actual power-ups until pretty much... I don't know about Mario 2. I've hardly played Mario 2, but I know Mario 3 obviously have the Tanuki Leaf, you have the P-Wing suit, you have the Frog suit. Damn it. Okay. At least we're not playing as Luigi. You can play, I think, as Luigi later on, but yeah, obviously you have to watch out for accidentally running off the edge, which I'm surprisingly good at doing. It's not a good thing, but yeah. So like right here, if I'm standing on one of those platforms, I wouldn't really be able to see this, you know, grass platform, so I would have to use the camera to kind of adjust and be able to see that. And like down here, you can't tell there's a platform. You think you're just plummeting to your death. Oh my god, he switched directions. Oh, you fucker. He switched directions. Now, unlike, by the way, if you die, it's not really a big deal in this game. But, you know, in the original Mario 1, if you ran out of lives, you got a game over, you would have to replay everything in the game up to the point where you were at. You don't have to do that in this version, which is really nice. So, if you actually do get a game over in this game, you just reset from the level that you died on. Which is a very nice feature. I'm very happy that that's a thing. I was not a big fan of the old style that Mario 1 on the NES used. As you can see, you can save your progress. Also, unlike in Mario 1, you can actually have save files, which is kind of pointless because this cartridge doesn't have a working battery. It did when I bought it. I only bought this a couple months ago. I think like, well, closer to a year ago, but I bought it, and this cartridge, you could have a save file on it, and it would last like a day or so, and then it would delete. Now it deletes within like 5 minutes. Like if you turn off your Game Boy and come back like 5 minutes later, your save file is gone. Mario stomps on the castle, destroys it. Like I said, you can't go back. Well, you can, but you have to leave from, I guess I'll show this off, but if you do this, you can actually... Oh, no, you can't. Oh. No, you have to beat the game for that. Oh, I have to redo this? Okay, I'm gonna do a jump cut here. Alright, yeah, that's why you use save. That's why you save your game. Anyway, thank you, Luigi, but oh, I'm playing as Luigi now? What the hell? But our princess is in another castle. Why am I playing as Luigi? How do I change back to Mario? Shoot, I forget how you do that. I'm, playing as Luigi now, apparently. Even though it shows 8-bit Mario on the screen. I don't know why it does that. Why that's the case, but... Okay, yes, you can play as Luigi in this game. I guess I will mention that. I forget... Oh, actually, yeah, I think I was... Oh, yeah, I was trying to show off how you could, like, go back, like, backtrack through levels through the file select, and I hit down on the D-pad? Maybe that's why. I don't know. Maybe that triggered Luigi? I have no idea why I'm playing as Luigi right now. I'm gonna say that's probably it. No. Let's see. Destroy people with fire flowers. Now, Luigi, I believe, he is infamous for his terrible traction. Like, he will run and just have the hardest time stopping. I don't know if that's... I don't really feel like it's an issue here, but... If you ever play, like, Mario U, any of the newer Mario games, you'll know that Luigi just has terrible traction. but he can jump really high. Excuse me, which kind of makes him a favorable character to some, but for a guy like me, I kind of like to be able to control my character, so that wouldn't really be all that much of a plus. I don't know, that's just kind of something to think about, but I don't know exactly how I enabled Luigi there. Anyway, grab some coins. These blocks are scattered throughout the game. You'll find them at several points. I think there's actually... Oh, if there's small Mario... Nope. Okay, yeah, there's a fire flower up there. Right? Yep, fire flower. I mean, there's no other power-up, so I don't know what the hell else it would be, but... Rip my fire flower, frickin' scumbag. What? Oh, I didn't know there was a block there. Oh, that might have been a 1-up. You want to take, like, if you're going for a high score, obviously you don't want to get a game over, but yeah, you want to try and take all the 1-ups you can get. And in Mario 1, there aren't all that many scattered throughout the game, so I don't know. Anyway, World 2-2. These levels are just so awesome. Like, it's gonna get harder as you go through, obviously. Here we have our first swimming level. If you go up top here, you can actually see the water is animated in this version of the game. Unlike in the NES version where it just kind of sits there, it's actually like moving, like there's actual waves, like an actual current. Shit, I got stuck. Damn it. Okay, well, the actual water that you're swimming in doesn't have any special effects. I guess you can see some bubbles with Luigi breathing over here, but that's pretty much it. It's nothing too special here. But yes, it is a swimming level, which, if you know me, I'm not a big... God, how did that... Damn it. If you know me, I'm not a big fan of swimming levels. I don't like them. They're better in the classic games, but, you know, I prefer land levels, you know, just 80 times over this. Like, I would rather play just about any of the land levels, except for maybe some of the World 4 ones, possibly. But yeah, the swimming levels, I just can't bring myself to say that I like them. They're not very good, in my opinion. There's, some cool little secrets. You can go down there for coins, but other than that, there's not really much to these levels. They're just kind of here. So, I don't know. Not much to say about that. But as for how I'm going to be segmenting this game up, I'm actually going to be playing through 3 different worlds. Well, yeah. I'm going to be going through 3 different worlds per video, pretty much. And so... so this video, yeah, screen crunching, that is bullshit. But, yeah, so that would make this video, worlds 1 through 3, so we would cover through the end of the world 3. Next time we would do worlds 4 through, 6, yeah, worlds 4 through 6. And then, oh my god, I hate that. It's so hard to, like, look. I mean, you can look up while you're running. It's so inconvenient, though. Whatever. Just go ahead and finish this off. This level ain't too bad, but... Yes, that would make the 3rd episode the point where we end off Mario 1. And then I would probably check out the challenge mode, which I'll talk about that when we get there. I don't really want to spoil the challenge mode. I haven't really played too much of it myself, at least not recently. I used to like it when I was younger, but haven't played it in a good while, so it'll be interesting returning to it. But we'll do the challenge mode, and I don't know if I'm going to do all of challenge mode, but we will at least show it off a good amount. Got a 1-up there. Got ourselves a good old 1-up. And after that, we will be going through Lost Levels, which, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned, I actually made a tutorial recently on how you can unlock the Lost Levels within Mario Bros. Deluxe. So, if you want to know how to do that, you can go check out, it's one of my recent videos from like a week or 2 ago. Look that up, and it's a very simple tutorial, so you will get it no problem. Here we are with World 3, though. These overworlds really don't have anything too special. They're just kind of here to make it look all modernized, because obviously the original game didn't have an overworld. It just kind of, you just kind of went from level to level. Yeah, there was pretty much nothing in between at all. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. The overworld, it's not really necessary, but it's definitely a cool addition. It makes the game feel a lot more, like even in All-Stars there wasn't an overworld, so it brought something new to the table, you know, at least in terms of that. Like, I'd say this was, you know, new enough with all the other additions. And by the way, if you can't tell, these are actually winter themed levels. These trees are meant to, the white tops are meant to represent snow, so in case you couldn't tell, this is a winter level. If you play Mario All-Stars, it'll be blatantly obvious, but it isn't so obvious in this one, just because you can't really express winter very well. In an NES game, it just just doesn't really work out. Let's look down here. Oh yeah, bottomless pit, right there. I was actually about to try and go down there. That would have been bad, but anyway, we're in World 3 now, so we're getting closer to the end of the video, but ooh. Oh, you damn it. That is bullcrap. Also, like, the pipes here are actually colored with you know, it's supposed to look like it's coated with ice, or look like it has, oh, I hate these guys. But it's supposed to make it look like there's snow on it. I hate the Hammer Bros with a burning passion. Oh, name entry. So if you rank within the top 10 on the leaderboard with your final score, you actually get to put your name on the leaderboard. So we're just going to put Zip down. And, yeah, not quite at the top. 6th place, not too bad, but right there, basically, if you want to unlock lost levels, you have to beat the 300,000 point score that Luigi is set. And doing that will unlock Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. So, I'm going to do that off camera, by the way. We're not going to be re-beating that or re-unlocking that on video. So, I'll probably link it eventually, how you do it. Like, when we finally start playing it, I'll link the video in the description or something. But as it stands now, we don't really need to worry about that. But yes, the first winter-themed level, I do believe anyway, would be this one. And it's just really cool how the, like, you know, limited, you know, they were really limited, obviously, with the hardware on the NES, and they still made it look this good. And like, it took me a while to even figure it out. I never even noticed it when I was younger, the white trees. It just never clicked that that was supposed to represent winter. Even though I had played Mario All-Stars and knew that these were winter levels, it somehow didn't click in my head that that was supposed to be, like, a representation of winter, of snow. Like, I don't know how. I don't know. I was dumb as a kid, but, like, really? That was, like, that should have been obvious. But, oh well. If you didn't know that, you know that now. So, pretty cool. Oh my god, I hate the Hammer Bros so much. The problem with the Hammer Bros is there's, like, no break at all between them throwing their stupid hammers. Like, they just throw them non-stop, and you have, like, a half-second time frame to kind of try and run through them. I jumped right there, so that is bullshit. I shouldn't have to jump cut. I'm decent at this game, so I can probably beat this without having to jump cut too many times, but I don't know. It's pretty, I don't know, not to say that this is necessarily, like, an easy game. Like, obviously, it's way harder than the new ones, the new Mario games, but, you know, it's not like this is Lost Levels. Like, Lost Levels, we literally didn't get in the States when it came out, just because Nintendo of America thought it was too hard. Which I think is bullshit. I think American Mario 2 is actually pretty hard. But, yeah. when we get to lost levels, that's where the real difficulty is going to start setting in. Like, that's where things really start to take a turn. Like, you're going to see, this might look hard just because I'm not the best player, but, you know, it's nothing compared to lost levels. Like, I'm going to have to practice that game a lot before I finally actually play it. Get my coins here. We're approaching the end of the video. Now, more than likely, I don't know why I just did that. I have no clue why I just did that, but most likely, unless I get lucky with my saves, I'm gonna have to redo the first 3 worlds tomorrow before I can record, just because I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously the battery's dead on my cartridge, but like, when I first bought this cartridge, it would at least hold a save for like half a day-ish, so I could like go to school probably. Well, not go to school, but like at least go to sleep and wake up the next day with the game still being saved. But that's kind of not a thing anymore. It literally goes away within minutes usually. Occasionally I think my save will survive, maybe overnight, but it's really rare at this point, so most likely I'll have to redo all this stuff before I can record tomorrow, which it won't be a big deal. Like I said, it's not even that hard of a game, but yeah, fucking shit. But yeah, it's gonna be a little bit annoying. Honestly, I probably should have used an emulator for this, but you know, I just don't like using emulators. It's just that, I don't know, something about using an emulator, you know, I could have used visual, god damn it, why? Why do I do that again? I literally just died to that. Should know better. You know, I used to use, before I started buying a lot of my older games again, I was actually using Visual Boy Advance on Wii U to emulate Game Boy games. And, I mean, it works, but certain games will get, like, significant frame dips that I wouldn't get on the Game Boy player. Which is kind of bizarre, because the Game Boy, or the GameCube, or, the Wii U should, in theory, be a lot more powerful than the GameCube, but I don't know, it can't seem to emulate some games correctly. Like, usually it's fine, it looks fine, but you know, I just prefer playing the game in its 100% original state, so I felt like this is the way to go. I remember my brother suggested I send my cartridge to somebody to, like, get a battery replacement, which probably would cost more than the game itself. I fucking jumped, you piece of shit. Why did my jump not register there, man? What the hell? But yeah, he suggested I get my battery replaced. I fucking didn't ask for you to... What the hell? I muted you. Okay. And... okay, my Twitch just randomly started blabbering shit because somebody raided another streamer and I apparently didn't mute my computer like I should have. But yeah, yeah, you know, like my brother suggested I send my cartridge to somebody to get like a battery replacement. And honestly, that'd probably... damn it. But yeah, as I was saying, getting a battery replacement here would probably cost more than I actually paid for the game. I only paid like $7 for this game, so I don't really think getting a replacement battery would do all that much. And plus, I hardly even touch it. Really just for fun whenever I'm bored. But yeah, I'm afraid that is going to be it for the video. That is the first 4 worlds, or the first 3 worlds, I'm sorry. The first 3 worlds of Super Mario Bros. Deluxe for the Game Boy Color. So, like I said, this was kind of a last-minute decision to play this game over something else. I'm not going to say what the other game might have been, but, you know, kind of a last-second thing. I think it's going to turn out just fine. And I'm excited to play through this. It's been a while since I've actually played all the way through this game. And I think it's going to be a good time. So I will see you guys next time here on Super Mario Bros. Deluxe for Worlds 4 through 6. Yes, 4 through 6, and then after that we'll do 7 and 8, and that'll be it for Mario 1. And we'll move on from there. So tune in next time for some more Super Mario Bros. Deluxe for the Game Boy Color. But until then, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.